today, rain season don't come. Waiting next. Because it seems as if year after year, now the same thing no more. We wait till the flooding come, and go donate, then promise all, then go pull them, then go relocate and all these things. Then when the sun come out, when the dries come, we forget about it. Then come the rain again. 2020 don't come. This is not just mid-July. We see how the rains, they for them right now. Because we know in August and September, we can get the one that we can come with disaster. So if we don't begin see waiting they happen now inside July, waiting August and September go look like. Waiting next. Remember, with the COVID-19, dirty water. You know, say season you can count your own sick them. Added on top COVID-19 right now. Eh? Waiting next. But before we can dig deep into that, make we check the COVID-19 numbers them for today. 172 tests was conducted. 172. Out of that 172 day, we get 9 positive cases. 9 positive cases. And if we break them down by district, that's how it look like. Western area urban, 2. Bond, 2. Koinadugu, 2. Pujeung, 1. Moyamba, 1. Bombali, 1. Then they give you a total of 9. 172 tests conducted. The active case search is on. And then tell we say, then target now 400 per day. 400 per day. Now continue. The total number of people we don't confirm with coronavirus right now in a salon now 1,651. 1,651. The one that were there in isolation center now 397. 397. Now then they in isolation center right now. A good one. We don't come back below 400. I hope so we go just press and down till we go down. For the past 24 hours, we get 15 people will recover from coronavirus. 15 people recover from coronavirus. We don't bring with total number of recoveries to 1,190. 1,190. For the past 24 hours, we get 1 person who lost in life due to COVID-19. And the person, a 75-year-old male from 34 hospital. A 75-year-old male from 34 hospital. We pray say, in soul go rest in peace with all the other one them who lost in life to COVID-19. So now, the total number of people who don't lost their life to COVID-19 don't reach 64. 64. The total number of people who are in quarantine now 1,055. 1,055. The one them with out of quarantine, they now 8,485. 8,485. Now the numbers then this. Make we just go. Don't tell we not go by district. Make we just do by district. Quick one. Bo 105. Bont 54. Bombali 35. Falaba 4. Kailaon 28. Cambia 30. Karine 9. Kono 68. Kenema 108. Koinadugu 17. Moyamba 48. Potsloko 71. Pujeung 13. Tonkolili 56. Western Area Rural 218. Western Area Urban 787. And that one they give is 1,651. You know, say last week, then we give you the big idea of the week. So even this week, we get the big idea of the week, where, now for say, everybody for able for test, so that you go know your status. And then they encourage people them for now na inside Freetown. For say testing help for stop the spread and save lives. And then they run from the 12th to the 18th of July. The government's COVID-19 response is asking community members to get tested for coronavirus to help find the people them where get the virus with them. And say if one person get the virus and it is spread them to other people them, and the one and the way don't spread them to, then safe then go spread them to other people them. And say within short term, the virus go spread throughout the community. They say most people will get the virus, then still they feel fine. Or then go get only mild symptom. But still, then get the tendency for spread the virus to other people without they no self say, then they spread the virus to people. And say, however, if the person is sick bad one, it go even cause for make the person die if they get the virus. Especially people who don't carry age, or people who get under health condition them. They say when you test for make you know say you get the virus, it go help you for make them go able to say, you get the virus, and you yourself go know say you get the virus, and then they go make you tap one side. You're not going to pass up and down for spread the virus, because that's the you don't know say you get them. Then say by volunteering willingly, you can yourself go, you go test. And say you dey protect yourself, you dey protect your family, and you dey protect the community. And so by the way you go volunteer for get tested, you also they save lives. That's not the big idea for the week. For say when you test, it they help you for stop the spread and save lives. You it's just to waiting safe now where the time where people want for test. The time where people be really eager for test. Waiting be happen. And say, oh no, not able to test people them. Not able to test people them. Now where they're ready for test people them, people them say, they don't want test. People and they back out from the testing. Make you come to a program proper. Rain season don't come. Waiting next. We see the rains. Every rain season, flooding, mudslide, flooding, Mudslide, if not small mudslide, flooding, mudslide. But wait till we don't learn from that. We know say Freetown City Council, then get and transform Freetown, then get for plant trees. But we know say we still get people them. We still, as we speak now, then they cut trees them for billows. People then they who say water for pass. Then they for go block them so that then go billows. And if we are fighting against COVID-19 right now, added with the sick we in season ink and cow it. What's in next? Bash Ike say Triple say that time day where people and be really want for test, say that the testing equipment and I not be there that much. Now we then get and then they look for people and for test. People and say, no one test. 3 days ago, Freetown City Council be pulled Freetown flood risk warning. They say FCC they call on all residents, especially the one them wait up in our communities them, we not act forget flooding, for make them remain alert. As heavy rain, they don't see say get for calm for the next 3 days inside Salon. That was 3 days ago. Now in Freetown City Council issue this warning. I know say they put on a Facebook, but I don't get any because the orange phone me get. I don't get any alert from Orange for say FCC go use the system for send alert to people them. We go direct na your phone. We go receive a text message from FCC, from Orange or Africell or QCell. We go tell you say Freetown flood risk warning. At least then they go can direct on your phone as text message. But it is on Facebook. So the warning was there 3 days ago. Make we continue. Make we are waiting and see. FCC they call on all people them wait up in a place, especially the inside the window out for flood, for remain alert as every rain they don't see say get for happen for the next 3 days. They say then people them wait up in a low end and flood plains them along the coast. That's not the one they wait up now then like then we know the places Kobe and all the likes. They say them for be vigilant, especially na net. They say because now that time the flooding a risk is very high, and also other environmental disasters. Then get a number for ONS, or they can call the number. Let's say now something they take place. Make we call the number, make we hear. If they pick up and waiting, we go learn from that number there. FCC, with support from several partners them and the central government, go continue for collaborate with the Sierra Leone Army for implement the 2020 flood mitigation exercise. They say they don't do harm for the last month inside 52 communities them across Freetown. They say the thing the way they do, then clear block culverts them, then clear drainages them, and gutter and waterways. And this they help for reduce incidents of flooding in certain vulnerable communities them. However, the current practice of building along waterways. They want to build Usai water for pass. And Usai, you feel say easy for get flooded. Now part of the city can make beaucoup people them wait up na the area then they vulnerable. They say FCC flood mitigation activity cannot effectively address this land use planning challenge. So now FCC they tell we say the land use planning they're not able. They cannot effectively address them. They say the health and well-being of all Freetonians them a paramount and a concern to them. Stay safe, all the Freetonians them. That will be 3 days ago before the rain began. This morning, FCC they call upon residents them, the one they wait up especially, and then community they went out for flood, for remain alert as the heavy rain they come and they continue. And then when they wait up, and then side the way they low and also side easy for flood, then they advise you now for be vigilant, especially in a net. As na that time the risk of flooding they very high and other environmental disasters. And say for report disaster, contact this number. Make we contact the number. Make we hear waiting the number go tell we. If indeed the number they work, and indeed then they pick up. They call the number.
The number you have called is not reachable. Please try again later. Thank you. The number you have called is not reachable. Please try again later. Thank you.
The number where FCC puts say if somebody gets problem, call ONS. That's the number we call so. Let me see if the numbers them. Yes. Now the numbers, now we call so. He said the number not reachable. Is it because it's after 10 in Sierra Leone? But not so they tell the people and say, but especially in a net. And you for able for call the number for report anything. We just call the number. He said the number not reachable. So if somebody gets for make that call now, if somebody gets for make the call, a distress call, so now then they go here. Osman Toli say make a try again. Okay, let me do. I'm calling again.
The number you have called is not reachable. Please try again later. Thank you. The number you have called is not reachable. Please try again later. Thank you.
And just don't call the number again. And we they use, you see that salon number where they use? We they use on roaming. So, and an orange number and then share. And an orange number would they use. And I called the number direct from salon number to salon number. Although for CSF, you go say sometime because on a United States or United Kingdom number we use, no. So if somebody get a distress call now, then he look for this text where FCC send. Then he called the number. Is that correct? Is that correct? Okay, Roslyn Lahai, they ask waiting na the number. I'm going to post, you know what? they post the entire message. I post the entire message where FCC put. So Rosalind Lahai, you go call the number for we, since you say you the salon. Make a post them. At the post and at the comment section. I don't pin the comment. So who that they free tongue can able call that number there for we. Rosalind Lahai, you can please, if you're able, call that number there for we. We don't post them, it then now a pin at the comment section. Just look, share network salon, a pin. Albert Lance and I say, instead call, we just want for proof something here. So I don't know if it's FCC or ONS, because the number FCC said to report a disaster, contact ONS on that number. So who are we going to hold accountable? Is it FCC or ONS? Even though that FCC 9 tell we say for report disaster, make we contact ONS on that number day. We sometimes na ONS na give FCC the number. So why is the number not on right now? When FCC don't tell we today say the heavy rains then day, we see how the flooding don't day? Anybody don't call? I just tell listener from Sierra Network. We just they try for call and prove say the number is working. Is the number working for you? Sometimes they work for Sierra Network. But would they try one more time?
The number you have called is not reachable. Please try again later. Thank you. The number you have called is not reachable. Please try again later. Thank you.
So, that's it. We don't get people and now we don't confirm. Since we don't share the number, people that don't confirm. Rosalind Lahai, with the salon right now, say in don't call, and it say the number are not reachable. The same thing they tell me. But Lance and I used in back say don't call, it say the number not reachable. But this not the number where FCC give me. For say if you get disaster, contact ONS on this number. Because now one number then put. And I waiting FCC share. So I for say if there is another number, we look for them and we call that number there. But there is no other number. That's what FCC share. So now this come today. Just don't care. Hey, Papa God, Salon. So waiting next. Now in this so, the topic for today. The season don't come. FCC say, if we get disaster, make we call ONS. The ONS number we then give, day off. And a one green number. Make a call to us friend, make we waiting and get for we on today on program. Yes, us friend, you get the platform.
Yeah, hello Triple A, and hello to everyone who listen to it tonight, or wherever they. What you know, I just want to bring up, throw a light or me on contribution towards this flood and this problem of rains. Where they fall down as salon, where the water they out of control, where they always enter people in houses and even areas that wouldn't walk. It's quite a lot really, because when you look at flood, of course, the way water is overflow. You see, and if you overflow, you know, move for less than go get boku, where they go out to a route where in the way care and go, now they always bring up this flooding. Because once the water where they come, you're not able to move at a level where that level they not to whose side it affect any side, when in actual level, it's not even a river or small stream, that they just pass it go. But immediately you see the amount where that river day or that gutter day or any outlet, it cannot cope. The water always they come up and they bring up flood. It can vary now in different places. You get different reasons that could cause flood. But like Salon, got up to 7 reasons. But Salon, your main reasons, then they come up first of all because of heavy rains, where they always come at this time of the year. Then you get the other reason one at the channel them and the steep blank the bank they don't make up at the areas. Some of them bank there, they're not able for hold water where the water supposed for flow within the banks. So it always come up to the level of outside host the day. They get the other problem again when outside a lack of vegetation. Then outside the plants they're not there, trees they're not there, they're not able for retain the water. Outside the mountainous area, that's another reason back with Salon they get a problem for flooding. Then all the reasons that if you look at their 4 main reasons they are, out of the 7 reasons that some of them will not fall into them, will not ever get a broken dam. You see, will not get outside water they melt. Will not get any other side outside a storm like a tsunami they happen. So we fall under the other 4. But the main reason is them, first of all, apart from the heavy rain itself, because if heavy rain they can, then the gutters then or the drainage system able for contain and for go outside they go, that will be one of the problems where they will resolve in the city. But as long as the water will they come in capacity, it overflow. Now any time we contain that moment they, it don't pass that level. We say at the next level that somebody in veranda. That next level, so they go up as the water because as the rain they flow, now so it accumulate because the water it come more than almost it go out. So the vegetation then, if you can't look what's in the vegetation, then how they work because Salon we don't get that problem. They dig, they try for plant trees. What the mayor been ahead, even the president recently go ahead for them. Then you get European Union, we don't give a lot of money. In fact, from within our land. Based on all these other areas, ONS they play, we are seeing about 11-point-something million dollars. Now they don't give. So that 11-point-something million euro, when I inform of euro, when they can't give so, law will say government don't give the 1-point-something for add up because they count 10 million euros. So now government will add small thing there. All right, based on the other things that happened in 2017, they don't give this money. Then you get what they see under. Then you get other organizations that when they look over this money, then the final disbursement now, no, they know outside they go. And not say there are other areas that will they mention. See, yes, they will not rehouse some people there. Now see that area that in terms of the banking, that area I don't call the place of Krube. Yeah, Krube. They say that we don't rehouse some people from there for go some side, they wouldn't go there, then go sell their land. But I don't know how factual is that. I know say there are people who then we don't move, so they don't decide for go leave it and come back. But I don't know if they be organized and well. That now for the areas there for the side where now the water outside they kind of for full up, or you know they even for pass go. Okay. Then the areas of the vegetation, because they just start up. The government they don't receive money for that through EU, but they can give them through things in the ONS then. Then what do they call the central the civil society organization, but I don't know if they involved in this side of this work here. But now we say they give the delegation back to the FCC with some other organization them, but the organizations they at least say first of all that they not look the work in concert. The people then get their own faults, then the organizations them with concern in the council, local council or local sectors then. Who for implement, what they get for implement, they get their own fault. You see, but we're not going to know who that your skill higher. Some of the skills then they hire because like Juba today, particularly, when they say the area in Juba is flood because of somebody in house within fence we don't go build, they make the water they divert and cancel side. Then your area where they comment on. Then you come outside the other place, I think na Congo Tong or some of the area, then the one place they own the people that you see say they actually walk in a way where in that drainage so the water they pass, it just they do no more for let it go. It go with the pace where the water they come. So they make a lot of things in them bank. They bank one side, then they open the areas that outside the water they come out. Then outside back the people in own faults be there where they throw the dirty. But that problem they clear and prior to this water will happen so between Friday up to today. So then work their own side. When they ask them, they not get no money from government. They say now people no more them they ask with some 10 or 12 able body them we use. So that's already an initiative we them put. But it can out to the planning of the council based on individual them. If not the council not they implement their lawyer because they don't begin their lawyer from since after 2017. We they see the robust action they already charge people for billion. But I don't know if not slack there. Or some of the program they still there on a slow and slow of try for move people in certain areas. If there is a way for give their land, they go give their land like how they want for build road no more. They say okay, we don't know we're gonna live here, then you want some people to go, or they not make an agreement. Then you they see back at care, CRS. They help some way. So you get NGOs, you get the CSO them. Then you get ONS, then they under oversee. Then you get the council itself. But I don't know if now because of the factions and too plenty, where they get a body where they will say now this now in they be the command for all the action. Then the action will go. Or they all they play their own little role. Now for that then people how they get. Because I see actually somebody will comment, but indirectly, the one upon this issue, the other one about something else like CS, one a different issue, and you come up another day. So I find out say there is a coordination problem because you see the me again your program they bring, okay, it initiates them, but we don't know if na implementation or they are slow to work. Because like aside for the house, the people he say the project it get for take up to a year plus. Then for the one day we don't plan for the house. Despite the vice president himself in your way the pioneer, himself your day under. So I don't know all these things there, if not things them will they affect the final issue of addressing the problem of the flood. The mayor we don't get few projects there, we say divert bridge them, we say if and build bridge them. We I don't know if not part of the other bridge then out today some of them go launch. Finally, we are yesterday I feel so we Tawago, then the one of the ministers then go na the community na Juba Day for them going for build them bridge there so that the water go able for pass. At least some of the bridge then they broke them because the bridge the space of the water they pass under not only the bridge they broke but they bring them okay but the water is space where if you come with the speed outside they come out now ain't no big. Whoever we don't cause this geographical, I mean call them by this survey, it didn't work somehow. But people and don't populate na Freetown, people and they cut trees, where in that tree they need for help for let the water they absorb because the thing not they flow for let get debris where they come inside the sea. Then debris where they come, it cause back the gutter them for lock. So all these factors then they come inside. But it comes to the final say if the drainage is then big, then clear, then people then know say they not for throw debris. If that cleaning of the gutter them, they assign people then for the clean them. Then the space day because the gutter is small, even if dirty or day back, some of the gutters they will still flow with water, say water come. It might not just cause death, but there will be a minor flood. So when the flood serious, that because the water don't come too much, then the dirty they did back. So now 2 in 1. So the areas of government trying to pilot this year, look into areas that would know say then where they slow, if not slow, or if not something they need, let will know, or if not strategies they still the wait. You get another body which is called the meteorological department. They just come up on the air. They boast of putting areas that would not weather make. They don't go put in a bond 5 places: Makeni, Lunge, I think in a Freetown and Green. They don't go put specialized one, the way they go able to forecast the weather for themselves. So they go able to tell but then your area it might work because then they work now with the farmers and together with the Simande. But what about the flood mitigating problems? You see? So then they work for survey for see what they do and give the weather forecast. But they know they come. They know they come for can help. It's actually a long thing. But what I cut and short long was saying there is need for coordination between these areas. The people have for stop the plastic work because they don't talk to the water people who they send the water. They produce water. So let them try look into what they will for do. It's like that small one because the big brother then they're okay, but the small they built bet and tip I don't know who side they will reach an agreement for try stop the production of water and then consider the day. But we'll just see what they come up. Apart from that, now your contribution for tonight. Thank you very much for being the platform.
Thank you very much, good friend. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Make a count, Tony. Make we waiting in get for we today. Yes, Tony, you get a platform.
Yeah, Fambulemuna, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you listen we. Me you take a quick one, we one area where they cause, I know say people don't mention important areas and areas and when I prone areas then we no say liable for flood where in the camp. But I want to forgive this one when I'm young contribution. We mean a victim right now. Where just sell money safety they for them buy foam and other things then back. This now people then with they just the bill na free tongue, especially this are the take Lumley, for example. You get area close to the police station where you can just road. Where people then just the bill na waterway, people then the bill na control no day, you understand? Say every water they pass now, or this now you have the roadway now gutter. Where water they pass. Anybody who don't live in that area, then they know see water they come under that spur loop area where they can ride down or that Lumley road or Dotty road, they can ride down. So houses then where they within the area, then the way people don't know build then gutter where then they or where people then they put structure on top gutter, waiting they happen, they block where in they come. And when it block, instead of the water run na the gutter, it will come right inside people, the whole area they flood. So all the houses there with they all they suck. Either it suck or it pass through the any space so easy for kind side the house. Then they say then we come in a morning and say the place flood, my man. If you see the place with the water kind side, just close to Spur Road. That area the water where they come out. You understand? So what tell they try for say we all know say slum areas like the area them it prone because the deposits now down the they go, you understand, and the houses they're very low and all. But even government, we got for finance, we got for the country planning or the ministry were responsible for that, or where they give permit for let people then build. And therefore they make sure say then go look some of the areas there where people then they build because some of them flooding here where they take place. Not to say the people in a slum area and they, but people they know they are there. You understand? And they block water away. And if you say water for pass, you go put structure, they definitely, when big rain like they will come, now disaster. They go cause problem. People then stuff then go damage. You understand? So even the number where you call just now, you see how difficult it is for make you get number. Because if they put strategies in place, and then say because say okay 3 days for rain go come and go cause we all know how it can talk disaster and all the thing walls thinking further or collapse on people them when then at this point you need for make sure say not for even one number you forget. It's like a whole center where you go get with people in the call because response rate therefore be swift. It therefore be that quick response waiting a call, you understand? So if you not get man, look at you straight forget the number. You understand? So these are some of the things that we will tell you about with society. Many times me I can say I make some not able to make contribution because the issues they're so plenty, the challenges then so you after one now other one, after other one, now other one. They just like that kind of sequence where you don't know which one way better. You understand? So we they make city council or FCC or this ONS, we know say at this particular point most times that they can get the Yagba if anything happen. Make them open game. Them really need for opening game. You can't give people number and then they call the number, you can't go through. At this crucial period, look the rain where they can right now. Heavy rain. You understand? And money not in circulation. So now me I'll take that military for it. They need for the supervise structures them. Areas the way people and they put structure. Before you put the structure, city council or wherever where they give permits or building permits, come and watch the area. If I say they build now road, go you make sure so also this person they build. They got for make provision for where if rain come, let water pass. Unless somebody self tomorrow, no go bill, we go block, who's that water they pass, definitely don't divert the water. Where rain can now, instead of the water, run a gutter. Now inside people they host they pass. You see? So now me I'll take that day. It's very, very good. You know, we just to pray for the best, let that, happen, because we don't see subsequent years them. How heavy rain of they cause serious flooding, wall them go for kill people them and those kind of things. We just to pray. We will not say it's too much on government, but at least if the policies then they in place, then they adhere to them. You understand? That go alleviate some of them problems. Yeah, go help for limits the occurrence. We're not gonna say it not go happen, but it go happen where say you don't put structures in place, you don't put modalities in place. It will definitely limit the casualty or whatever will go happen because you don't already been proactive. That's the main take.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah, make we come with Usman Toli. Make we waiting and get for we. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, I don't say us, Fred and Tony, don't talk on the issue of mitigation and drainage. I just want to expand a little bit on what Tony talk. We, Mrs. F, are really surprised. I like that triple. Sometimes if I follow, they expose the system. I like that approach we take for call the number. And I even ask you for call the number twice. Because sometimes we can experience network problem in the country. But now you don't call, and other callers, you don't call, and don't test the number. This just expose the cracks in our system. The number, not security number for emergency. And interestingly, now they tell this way, they need that number for work. Because it's an emergency tennis. And think about it. About 3 days ago, FCC don't send a public notice. Say that they expect heavy flooding for Canada country. Okay, USA is serious systems indeed. I think the tennis where they really need to make sure that number they don't put publicly to make you work. Look at the cracks. Look at the cracks. We don't try the number. People in a free talk because maybe if you say it will be say a network problem. People in a free talk, they don't call that number. They don't able to get through. You don't try. How many times you don't try? You don't get that number there. This now they talk about the cracks then at the system, about implementation, about the systems and control, just like what me and Tony can always emphasize. This systems and way that they put in place, then therefore make sure they work. We are really disappointed. Crucial time for ladies. I like you don't work any other time, but this crucial time, this number for work, it shocked everybody. It shocked. And I'm really pleased the way I go about it, AAA. I'm really, really pleased about the way, because sometimes if I follow the expose them people, this is a big crack. So I don't want to go far. I will stop here, large chance to the callers then. Thank you very much, AAA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and where you call from, please.
Hey, AAA, Nami.
Yes, sir, you, sir.
Hey, Pa, thank you very much, my brother. Let God bless you and everything we do. Mina Umar, and the call from Los Angeles. Some of them here, when people like we, they talk, people in the label we as party. Me not to party to kin, I not belongs to no party. But when the truth they, we talk the truth. In fact, me, if you call me Dr. Seth right now, I will give you permission. You go ask me, doctor, inside me medical record. When me doctor asks me, are you allergic? I say, yeah. What are you allergic to? I'm allergic to red and green. Period. I don't belong to nobody. But when the truth they for talk, we talk them. We get government them. Usman Toli they talk say cracks. Many they call them cracks. This now a complete neglect. This now a neglect to the human beings and way they give them power for rule. This not to today dance, not to today music. This thing don't happen over and over for the past, maybe from Shaka Stephen in time. But it not been this rampant like the way it is now. Both the past government awfully failed to figure this problem. Because I remember vividly 2018 during the election, where people, Samura Kamara been there on 98.1, they interviewed about that Hill Court Road, about Kiama Road, when I have been the Minister of Finance who disbursed that money. Where they said that road didn't cause problem. One of the answer them, they said not to the people who make the road. Now the one who they build, what can they can't build houses them, now the bank. Who side the water the pass, now the waterway. Hey, but you not part of the government, you been in the government. Would I give them people and they license? Why would not you don't tell them build their houses and they? You then at the government. Even if you're not to the Minister of Agriculture and Forestry, or you're not to the Minister of Lands, but you didn't have the government. Now you disperse the money where they build that road, there will be the cost problem. They talk say not to you. Now the one who can build house, then they end now president government. Now it happen so. Then they build, then they sit on there, then they build houses then who side the water road. Then they say nothing. But when the mayor want to do something, then go after them. Not too long ago, just last month, we see who side the president and the chief minister go begin the butu they plant trees them. Well, not too long ago, now social media they show we places them. Even Guma Valley expressed a bit angry about how people and they cut down the trees them. They cut trees them for broke stone and for build houses them. But yet 1 week ago, prior to that, we see who side the president the grand plant stick them. So match up. Match up. How you don't go plant trees them, but yet then they tell you one institution they tell you say we they in danger. People and they cut trees and down. Water, this for rain, for mudslide. You don't care. Because now things and then where they go for put and last year again where this flood happened. Marabio go na government 12 bar or Susan Bay, because maybe no one for government 12. What he go give the people them? He go give them food. What in the people and tell them? They tell us that we no one day na ya. If you pay place for we will not give we place. We no one day na ya. But again, I can't speak too much for the same people here. Because according to what you understand, last government will build some places there for some people, and what did they do? They take them place, then they rent them to other people, then they come back, they can settle them place here for make money. When they tell us when I go under, then go rent the room, then we then give them to other people, then come back, they can settle. So this is a problem. This government, because now in a power now, the one who began before don't pass, but this not a today issue. People and get for they lost their life. Because again to the people them, when I come on at that place there, government not get for can tell you say, come on ya. This na your own life. It reached to the point where we don't say, I know they feel sorry. The only people and when they feel sorry for them and now. Now the innocent one, they will not get control over this. The young one and the picking them, the unborn one them, the newborn them, where their own decision left now the adult they have. But I mean, for God's sake, now city you just one day so. Now city you want just one day so. Where you they enslave your own life, your health, everything. And we already know how the country not get, it is zero when it comes into health. You don't go live like a poor condition like that just because you want in the city and look what thing they happen now. Because the rain don't even sit down itself. Because according to the game, we get that August or September, that 1 week or 2 weeks straight rain or 1 month. It not even can itself. We just there in July. This don't they happen. It's sad, my brother. Thank you very much. We'll continue from listening, but let God help them.
Thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, I name Abdullah Bimara. I call from Paris.
Yes, Abdullah, what's your contribution?
Well, me just want to make it quickly. You know, this don't be at least for a great disgrace for city council, because you don't put number as a public say made a call for every emergency. Now we don't dial the number before everybody. I think say all man the list, you know, none of this number no go through. These people that they play with the people their life and property in a salon. It's not a matter. This not the first time where flood, you don't take over inside Freetown. If these people are really serious, and they tell you, say, Freetown not for bill. At least for control the water, they not hard because we get senior we. Now lack of construction and good governance. Now our biggest problem where we. Now our biggest problem we get. You see? So the only contribution we are able to make, let people that really be careful. The people that live in that area, then they, because we don't talk this, we don't tire about this government. We don't talk since independent people that don't talk to this time. Yeah, today, Sierra Leone, nothing we don't see every day now one problem another. And this thing for cause beaucoup problem. They really take no action. Now after we don't be problem, people they don't lose their property and life. They come before the media, they tell people, they say, well, now this action we want to take. But they will never take action when action is needed. You see? Me, your contribution, what they make, the people that they live, they let them really be very careful. Now they get for protect their own life and property, them for their own self. Let them not sit down, wait for Papa government for can't protect your life and your property. You just get for do it for yourself. Because Sierra Leone right now, also we did, they say not fit for aid. When you fit for your aid, then your life and you pick it and your property. You see? And this is a big problem, self. Right now, examination there on how the students they get for do. Under this rain, with this flooding inside Freetown, with this kind of sickness of coronavirus, you know, there are so many questions. City Council need for can answer to the questions. They wait to make them post this tier. They know for say yes, you know they work. You see, that's a big contribution. I left the line for another people then.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, caller, are you live on here? Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is the call from US.
You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, I just want to rebut what this caller just said. Just nobody put blame on the city council. The city council no fault now. The city council put number with and ONS game for share with the public. That's what they did. It's just like the same time again when they ask city council for provide data. When they provide the data, they turn around and blame the FCC. The FCC just do what they ask them for do, for share the number with the public and then share the number. You know, if the city council don't test the number during the day and the number work, they're not getting the responsibility with that number there again. That number is an ONS number. ONS is share it with the public. And that's what they did. So I'm not seeing a reason why they blame this Freetown City Council. As far as the flooding, they still go on for some time because people don't build hosting all the streets and all the sorry water for pass. So they never work some of them hosting there. Before them things they go for correct time and which will go happen. They never broke the hosting because of them big average they get them. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
You get the platform, Mike.
Yeah, they're full, man. We will give number for people and for let them call. If you call the number, what do they go do? They go come out for can help. But this flooding, yeah, then get motor for come out for help. Then get better ambulance there for come out for help. Yeah, no put number away, say you not going to do the job. Yeah, now foolness this, you know. They know what's not the problem. They know exactly what's not the problem. They know how to fix their water business in another country. They know they do that day. From where this rain they cancel, lights no day, blackout they fit on, you know. They know they fix them problem they are. Instead they go and fix small issue then. Internet issue and they go. If they don't fix the main problem, the only people they want for let them fix. You know, expand them gutter they are, expand them drainage they are. Let the water go easy because the water always they find an easy path for go. The easiest part where the water find now for flood the whole place because the water not able to go down. You know, they know the issue they are. They know they solve the issue they are. Then people are not serious for them. Then they sit also. Then they deprive the people. Then they cause all type of because if they don't solve the issue they are because now that's what we did when the landslide happened. Now that's what they wake up. Boku flood they not happen. They know why the flood they happen. They not solve them problem they are. You know. And right now what would they solve? You know, NASA say we get solar minimum. We be say the sun not they act the way it's supposed to act. So Boku rain for Candice here, China won a China, so half of China don't flood, Boku rain for Candice here, The government need for prepare. They need for ready for agriculture because China will be the give rest. Not they say they get problem right now, Then what's a business? If they not solve them problem there. Man, they tell you this year could be the worst year we ever see, man. I hope so they listen, man. They don't put number out because we don't need that number there. Nobody will come out for help them people in any way. And foolishness than they. Them people need for wake up. Some people need for wake up. Them people are not ready for help. We blackout there, so they're not the help. Flooding there, they're not the help. Have your contribution no more.
Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who you call from?
I'm Kuroma, I call from the United States.
You get the platform, Kuroma.
Yeah, Triple A, we country a bless, but we weigh, make we country don't look bad off again. Salon it make one, not to just politician. It's like each and every Leonean and get for agree say, you know what, I find this for make we country. But, we also look say, not only politician will make the salon change, not to just politician. Each and every individual in contribution necessary. Now, this flooding will happen. These are created a problem. It's not like, a natural disaster where most of them not be able to control. Like, okay, they don't already tamper with nature. And one thing on nature, when you tamper with nature, you therefore make an alternative arrangement, for bribery. For sure. What you make flooding the occur. Now, just because, okay, they rain so much, and they get blockages and they. You know, imagine where this rain they come today, where's the little videos and most. So people even take that chance again, then they to wait us. What do you mean see from we the Africans or to the specific Leoneans in general? We don't even remember tomorrow. But you don't remember. See, people believe you me before election, I began to go salon. That was like closer to the cleaning Saturday. When we see the amount of dustbin where they pull last Friday evening, I bet the government don't do nothing for cleaning. The typical Leoneans, now they know they even bank money again. Now they'll see money in the bank. When they say cleaning Saturday, they pull all. So I quite know say now when cleaning Saturday, then they send in drainages and then they go pack the day. Then they go pack the day. And now as it is, some man we don't build host at the wrong side. That government when they say they can't be plant salon. Believe you me, another one will come back to that country. The typical example is about CCC. So me, that's why the only time we go tell Papa government, we got some place like Muhammad is very close to Africa. Most of them are treason. If they keep trying to relocate them, I quite believe say, Bokuman will run away from that situation. So maybe, maybe don't just be political city.
Koma, before you go, the road Namoyamba, good. Think about it.
Now planning. People in a short distance from Moamba to Freedom.
Definitely, in a short distance.
Against cement factory, it's about a brewery. Only even need for sending an upline. Even give me the game for where road look like New York and New Jersey. Like maybe 20 or more % of the population than New Jersey. But New York and New York. When you say this, they come back. I'm going to be saying, even to make better roads, maybe we even get trained. Because you can at work, then even then you come back. You only one saying a freezer. Or we can, everybody travel go on there. But just like they say, the typical African man, we won't remember tomorrow. Not today we remember. There are not many difference between the white man and we. The white man then they make provision for the unborn. Now let me never say thank you very much for giving me the platform.
Thank you very much, Koma. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Hello, my name is Gugiata. I call from Norway.
Yes, Gugiata, you get the platform.
Yes, so Tripoli. Waiting me one see this problem like all man they talk, not to today this problem here so don't start. It don't see me for me where you call the number, I laugh. I don't laugh because of I enjoy the thing, but I laugh because of the pain. Because the problem is this, like what they talk no more. Something and they already has the program late now for we within Europe, but sometimes and they say for person can get the chance say for listen. And they will give you say for call. Because from one problem to another, one problem, you give up, you tire. We don't know how the country the way it is safe. It's so difficult for we. Some of you they feel pain. Then make I can listen back to this boy as one caller we can call. We can in name as like a mic. Always you can talk in at room. Not always small people also they do something. These people and say then they do well for can praise. They not deserve praise. At me for me, I don't sit down now, I don't look now. Now, any government we can now, not only begin 1, 2, it can do small till you begin praise and no. Make it do like a 60 to 70% before people then begin praise and we say it go much better. But when they do one thing, all man can for praise them. They're not able to do it for do again. They know what thing they do. This country, this matter issue, not what today start. I remember one, I don't know if not last year before last, we don't discuss about that. Waiting government for do. And listen, I see one program we wanna put from Watalon to Moyamba. For me, what I see that they watch, I see all the free land on that side. Now I say, oh government, what in government for do? Go on that side and they fed for develop their side and they not so you they call the people and the people then they go. But when you watch this place, yes, it remote for now. Because you see, I go say light, go school, all them thing and they but una can go developments on their side and they no una see the people know they go. They free to choke. And look what's going also waiting for bill where water passes they go, they don't go bill mighty ostendi. They don't get man broke their ostendi. Yes, the people they say the people are stubborn, the people and get problem. But what would always they talk about this program? If governments be they put things in place, where they put law, then stand by the law. The people then go afraid. But the law they work like a 1 or 2 weeks. You see people then get say slogan, and now for the first 2 weeks you will bet. Now you know what they affect. Say funny thing. How long for this thing? For me, it's a long problem. To be honest, I almost don't give up. Because from one problem to the other, no solution we know they see. No solution. These governments can talk. Then they come back, now talk no more. If I say 100%, nobody no go do like a 30% before they go. No, but people they say them for praise there. No. What about APC or say people any other kind of party we can? Now Sierra Leone we put force. People then they suffer. Think they need to go wrong right now we country. Think they know they go right. What people don't they say not compare this and that, But now we country. We just get for see the thing then. When they put pressure on the people and make people and work. Not so they can do small thing, people then they get hell, and they see good thing they way for do. What's in the good thing there? 20 out of 100 are passing mark down there. No, not fairly mark down there. 30 out of 100, not to passing mark. When they begin go then 50, then 60, go no see as they not begin do something for the country. Now then they make you say 100 people like say anybody not say the positives can always talk say all man they party. Not so we all the party. Now they was party the people they want support. Because of waiting, someone they support because of tribe or waiting. No, you know they support same kind of support Sunday. I can always say they want see person car where the person walk. Now they tell go say okay this time a party. But not so they just they can't shadow people and say, are they behind this because of tribe or because of any other kind of thing? They make people fed up. Like I so I'm really fed up with it. I'm really against with the people the way they will be. We're not able to source how they go people, eh? The only thing no more with they pray, may God not make it worse than this. Because we don't see how this we only see the picture and the video the way they go around. It's really sad. It's really sad. Make them put things in place where the guy says in come on, I try to do something. Eh? Anyway, people call this.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, TOP, the call from London.
You get a platform, so it's a contribution.
Yes, I find out people with the come every day with the bash government to the bash government. We're not able to be objective or see waiting our problem. They come, they blame government. Some man go to government for do this, not they realize it's a little prostate, the resources not there for do certain things. We don't see all of these things first. First of all, Sierra Leone will improve if we begin look things with the people perspective. like this flood when it take place, so 90% of the blame not come from directly from government. Things then do go wrong with people and take upon themselves do something wrong. If government go begin broke, the same people that can't say they not me put you my face, the law they not follow law. Not just something they go break no more. We broke you can forget problem. Now first of all, now when the citizens agree, the majority come and speak say no, this wrong. Then the government say they supported the end for make them do it. Now they work. Not to forget law say for follow the law no more. The case flood business so people in the trade in the street deliberately. You go blame government, they will go arrest all the trade of in the street. You not go do that. If now if you number with the drum, you go able to pass law and do it. One of the majority the drum he had to go come to play. Now they think. Look at this issue right now, the city council will rule for play. But the city councils have the corona come, the neighbor clean. People in the trade dot. Now the human being not able to change. And everybody will talk about government, I like the kind of people that are being and rule. It will be the same unless the people accept their conditions, say, no, improve yourself, no take responsibility. Let come from the human being within the place. Let them be so they don't know more here, they don't have a people in there. When they come, but not to 10 years, business is 20 years. The people in the guest says, so man will tell you, say, no, man, I come here. Now government, now the individual. Now you will make sacrifice per certain way for improve your life. You see, but they blame government too much. They bash government every day. We listen, they bash the government, almost 3-year-old government. Resources not they not left any reserve. They know they think small. Would they discourage the government would do well or good? Government, you go for no, you get priority. You don't talk about flood. So now the government, the money now they take all the budget now they say they spend up a flood. Other day back, they talk about this, they for do light. Hey, the other day, they for do water. It's not possible. And I believe say we now people who don't come oversee, we do see how things in the operate here. Not to show government the work. Government for work with resources. But the only thing we go say, let them do something, we go be structure one specific thing. This that we don't do over 60 years. Not a one day issue there. So this kind no more they bash the government no more. If the government is rampant corruption, yes. The government made mistake, yes. But the government also for change people don't take yet. Now they look things objective. Please. Every blessed day, you see people that they call us social politics that they bash the government. No, there's sober contribution. Now that's what I want to say. Let them stop. Let them look the thing the objective way. If government go broke their house and when they talk so right now a problem, you go pull them people and then a problem. You can war. Because some people will revolt. So long as you don't think. Money not there for go pay people for go bills. Other people will go back, say let them pay them. And government will pay so. You see? Let people learn how government operate. And then our West now. Not also government operate. They criticize them more every day, criticism. You don't care.
Okay, I want all you quick. I know say we'll get a busy line. The line is so busy. But this not a thing we happened just yesterday. It don't happen since where this government don't dey na bench. It don't happen. So when they come, they need for come with a plan way for able focus for fix things. They say government not get money. But I want make we forget about this particular statement, then they make salon no go before. This one way we always they say government not get money.
I know they tell you say government the money they will get, it just forget priority. You understand? And the flood issue in Sierra Leone, government never fix them.
But last year when this particular flooding happened, we know you all kind of places say this thing, then people then go pull and commodity and all these things.
No, it get plan. If we go below, nobody go below so 3 below.
So we not for talk about that.
No, we they talk about them. Now that the people right now, this problem are the people responsibility. The people again something for play. Something they not to tell you not go billion. You for no society the bill so you stop already. No, first of all, let us take the responsibility to go to the people. Let us the Sierra Leone and also what to do wrong.
What I make you understand back, just like how you they say the people them, everybody get rights to your opinion. And your opinion is the people them not them for take responsibility. Even where FCC pull and report, then tell the people and say let them be vigilant because of whose side and they. You understand? So everybody they come and they get rights to their opinion. So if somebody come again your opinion, it's not like okay, you can disagree with the person and you make your own. But instead of
everything will come like government. You can follow say if you know the way government work, institution go the way fail when you go talk. You know me to say the overall government they do well. But what thing they do regularly now for bash the overall government. If you can't say this particular arm of the government of the work, it's different. But if you criticize the entire
but you know say yes, if an arm of a government not the work, not the government. So
no, you don't go use context, you don't generalize them. That means to say completely this government a failed government, nothing they do. No, you will say this particular arm because other hand they work. We say they're weak, you will strengthen them. But then the criticism that general for 2-year-old government, that general like nothing, no improvement. And these governments don't make good things, but they don't put the I call it disaster management agency that will be responsible specifically for this particular thing, so that if money they allocate to them, they go there for look over this year. But the particular aspect today now, that the people, this is not nothing to do with the government because this is not 60 years old or 100
so the
years
number
old.
where we call just now, the number we call just now, the people, not the responsibility.
No, the number will get for the number. I know we talk much, but it's possible say people have flood the line, so you're not going to go through. It's possible because someone going to call everybody get problem now. If you go 10,000 number like call the kind, you're not going to make the number work. It can flood and it get problem. It's possible. We therefore think wisely because I believe say all man going to call now because I will free to not like 1,000 people affected. Now,
but that, the number they say now who that get disaster. So the entire Africa will not get disaster right now. We go say everybody they call. That number is not on.
I live in Kuto Road now. They go. They no more pass 5,000 people they live in Abi. Mabila no more pass 5,000 people they live in Mabila. So not to one which say I believe the number we affected go more than 500,000 we affected. The populated area they affected. Also 10 people they live in our home. So don't look at like I say that just the elite then they live in a better state.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yes, caller, are you live on here? Your name and who side you call from?
Oh, my name is Safi call from Tennessee. I hope everybody did do well. It's good to belong somewhere and to join some organization, a program like this. As a citizen of Sierra Leone, born and raised in Sierra Leone, while I joined this program, it teach me a lot of stuff about people philosophy, about really negative thinking against the country. There's a lot. Yesterday something happened, but it's just left in my mind we like the loss and people then they present political talk, politics talk, and then kind of thing, and they really sad. After the program, cheers come on my face. I say, yeah, things are going so wrong badly. And what people then get for learn is not only this government, maybe the other governments will get for come, you need the technology, don't develop past this. People get for learn and people really get for embrace what is going on. Because right now, nobody no able hide nothing. You do something today, tomorrow is out there. Even the least speaking, they see what's in the on. So let people then stop. When they try to talk about what government for do. Every society have the devil. You wear the devil. You know, make the dance look presentable. Now you then they blame. So government now present the state. Now present the people. Always let people then tell me. They will they defend the government. With the money they had and come, now me and you then put on a one for fix salon, for fetch COVID, for take care of things there. Not to me you. Now the government now they can give. So if the people then they come out for me they try for talk, Not defend because maybe get brother when a politician, get thrown a politician, get papa when a politician, or you tried na India na the place right now. Things are not going to be mentioned about that. Now, come on, y'all, come on. Let a smell of single fish will not make the boat stink. Means that the government will not rule the people the way they're not supposed to rule. That's the Leone then they talk about what I said. I was a child. My papa been the work now. I was a child. One day we go to one place where they call Elibu or something like that. I asked my papa, say my other people that they live. I say yes. My papa round with the speedboat, around the speed. I said something that they are around 12 or 13 years old. I said, Papa, you say free Tommy danger there. Like then they block the water. I said, you know, so the city surrounded with water. This one would they play with, so they try for different government, would they try for this, would try for that. People they will not understand, will not really understand, or they know they go past history return. Some people they don't do now for 100 years, so they don't even know how prison look like right now. Particular place, trip we want in small place where Sabina Tombo go there. We check boats. I say, also there so we say, Naya, and the house, and then Naya, Mr. Kamara the house. I say, are you telling me the truth? So if we try to talk, to make we try to put things together, no, we try to press the one day where they receive the ball, make them play good and try to score a goal where all supporters will be happy. Let people then let go, they defend when they say government. Me when they talk to me, not to no government supporters, to no party. But according to the promises, according to the money, the way they come, I let you know, if they talk about that. Let people just stop. That's not the contribution. Let people just stop.
All right, thank you very much, Safi. Thank you, ma.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, it's me. Hello,
yeah.
How you doing?
Yes, now you.
Oh, sorry, I'm not going to speak Creole because I'm not speaking Creole well.
You get the platform. What's in a contribution?
Yeah, me, I just calling to recommend solution. You know, I get my company registered in Sierra Leone already, and I came 2018. I saw the president, President Madabio, and he sent me over to one Tommy Massacre in the office there. And Tommy Massacre, he did me fine. So last year again, I go back there. I go to see the city council. I meet one lady in the front. They don't let me see the city council. Freetown location is very bad. And my company have a solution. We get a company that's a complete engineering company. We map up, we just install the Freetown. We can relocate Freetown in a very short possible time. We have a company that have a technology to build 15,000 homes every year. And so our plan was, if we partner with the government, we put resources together, we partner with government, we can build another city to transfer the people. Then we break the mountain down, make it flat. We do drainage system, everything to build new structures for like a seat of the government. That's the plan we have. As I said, I'm from Kenema. My mother from Kenema, but I grew up in Liberia. So I was there in Kenema for 3 years. Now I'm in the States. So this is the proposal I will make. But the people, few people work in the government. They are not in the interest of the masses. They are not in the interest of the Ceylon people. Once they get position, they like to hold on to that. Anything comes, they stop it. The water situation in Freetown is very dangerous. The mountains is not good for people to live under the mountain. It's not good at all. So we want to partner with the government, form the city. When the people are moved off, if you can imagine 15,000 homes every year, 3-bedroom apartment every year, that can move the citizens over. Within 2 years' time, you see that whole place is going to be empty. Then we can break the mountain down, or to some level, we do new structure, new designing of Freetown. And we're talking about in the next 5 to 10 years, everything is done. So the president welcomed that, and he sent me to Tommy Massacre to help me to get to some places. He didn't help me. So I still don't know why that is happening, my brother. And the reason is, as he said, saw the flood, the result of the flood today, very bad, very, very bad. Now we were talking about August to September, around there will be more destruction. But if the real Syria we all can join forces together, within a year time or 2 years time, you can see a lot of people will be moved out of the city, and new things can be done. A drainage system can be laid out properly, and then the city and the citizen can be can live a better life. That's what I want to say.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you're live now. Here, your name and inside the call from.
Okay, would I need to talk to now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I call from USA. Citizen. How are you?
Good.
Okay, I would just want to start new contribution with a question. Like the city of Freetown. Now the local government is responsible on the central government, because some people just say government. I know that it's good for mayors, good for local council, and good for the public. But because you literally people always say government and just refuse to say that the president. So I would actually responsible for Freetown, the planning of Freetown and the cleaning of Freetown.
Now the local government.
Okay, ma'am.
But now the central government.
Okay, then they raise money for themselves.
Then they raise, but the money when they raise, they're not able to team up strong
they
with
them. Sell, because they will sell na Freetown. Maybe this is 75% of the blockage is responsible by those traders and petty traders. They don't see the Freetown past anybody else. Anyway, okay. Like when you say, I don't say they will blast me, but I don't really care. But like what you say, I hope the people will respect each other. Like, for example, if somebody is in favor of the government and the person choice, you not attack that person. If somebody actually against the government, you not attack them. Because I want to make a lucky platform. Because I'm a big woman, not somebody can feature me. But I make like a comment just on the Facebook where I write there. Somebody will call Mike Kagbo, you begin to respond rudely to me. Because I make can say social media stuff, but I'm not seeing you I hope if you will make that policy there for your platform. If you somebody writes something, say write your opinion, because not to you reporting the attack, so they begin to reply the person directly and not say really respectable men are baby woman and not go power platform, because you platform and family platform and make I can contribute. Anyway, to me I take on two sides. The government is responsible. We the citizens also be responsible, because we all know adults. Once you human being, the first instinct they say you love yourself more than how other person will love you. As for the government, then get 90% people to condemn them. It's okay, so but if I find some of you also like a debate less on the back and at the other side, so then they feel of a balance, Because like I say, for example, even myself, although I apply for my grandpa, done like 70 years ago, and they left the place for me, mama. Now it's called soon at the other is settled. Neighborhood don't like any neighborhood, you will say the person just can't deal with you. That these areas we are already structured neighborhoods, and we couldn't be in a good field. When I live they were already structured neighborhood. But even right now, because the government they allow people there for just go build something like a footpath, so we know to the just a footpath, so we just can't build it or garage. They allow for being during the rebel war, we can't have people can America, they will file for Mama and as refugees. So I said my mother come back on Freetown now, just because the way they don't so big in front of us, we get a big government pump in front of our yard. When I even got even that land and the grandpa you get some, but whether you want for open the railway, just let America if government want development, they can allow you you can say forgive some parts of the land, so the grandpa will get the land. After the railway was over, we just left as a view, just let America even make a place like a view. This one kind of the mechanic, they just build small, something like a small garage shop now the place. By the time they come back after the war now, they don't break the public pumping in front of the yard. Now, on top of the slum, on top of the gutter, now it builds a slab there. You not just build one house. I don't understand. It build of garage. We don't build of garage now. The toilet, it takes in record. There's no outside the put. I take the toilet, you put that inside the gutter. Can you imagine a place where we don't get this property over 100? There's still a structure. Right now, we didn't get afford one for building. We might even get for force for Kabbalah, because there is no way you will be able to settle on the place anymore. So government allow them, the city allow them to do that. Then right in front of the streets, will be even able to cut the park. Then do and say even if sidewalk is passed now, then don't build at the street in front of the street. The same thing with Profis, the Yosani and Kule. Then build straight to the entrance of the Uncle house. Then build of garages, so that just like a barrel footpath in the end. And those areas we are already established areas in here, because what is smart before this in granite. Brookfield Quarter is an old neighborhood, Canvas Town are the old neighborhood, Wisconsin are the old neighborhood. So I remember briefly while it's small, Akibo Best was the mayor of Freetown. I remember we see Akibo was very sick. And like this mayor, luckily for her, she's so low because someone will say Freetown is an APC stronghold. And I should say, since the war done, APC will always be the mayor of Freetown, and they may just back the central government for 10 years. So sometimes I can be surprised in the Giddy mayor, just like they have to say the Giddy mayor like 90%, 100% with all the structures, legal freedom. Last year, I may not see really much improvement according to how they can rate are so high. So to me, I see the way the people never to respond, because if you look, you go build a gutter deliberately. So now they were decided, oh, they're going to be compound. So even if it's a go last year, we see that there is no way to build the place. Now we don't ignore the place just because the other person in right. Now they're not careful the next person in right. Freetown, as long as you dry, you bowl, you get connection, you can just go, you cut and build. Why Freetown not extend all the way to 6 miles? It's because normally I'm married to a Guinea, and a Guinea they broke 200 houses, and they don't care whether a concrete house or as long as not highway, you deliberately you decide not for building a broken. Ghana then this year, the Nigerian embassy build is highway when another person we don't get that. Even they get those documents, but the first documents outweigh the other documents. Guess what? It broke the house. Instead what the Ghanaian government they then tell the Nigerians they apologize, the citizen will be other building will be paid, when I demand get in place like this. But that's the problem. People don't have the political will to destroy. And if this mean are the best way for take action, because they let us freedom. Alexa is take action against those people in order for us to vote for that. So I don't understand why it is afraid for disciplining people just because they don't see those some areas are the areas that voted in. Thank you so much. Now, your contribution now.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you, ma. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is my Patrick from here.
You get a part from Patrick.
With Salon, especially we kind of African, from the foundation, that country, that city, they don't make program. They don't make program that city there from the foundation. So the same way they program that city there, they not as one caller say, they not think for the future. They not think about say the population will rise. They just program for the few capacity people there where we have the freedom. But if they may plan for the future, as most countries they do now, they build for the future. Now you look at Greenwich and Africa. Number one, they're small. The way they did. We not get them big turn and they're under. We're going to stop some of them are tired, they go straight. We not get that. Everything small and that. So even the small one, the small gutter, they all we see say they don't block the tree, or they don't block the road path, they don't build hosts on top of them, cut and divert to another side. We don't see all that there. So the city was not planned for the future. And the present, when people say they're not the blame government, of course we blame government, central government, particularly where they come. All the governments there, where they come now power, they're not the plan for the future, but they say not the think about the future. They just the think about the present. Because if they think about the future, we don't change more than 3-4 governments there. Like they they move some of these infrastructure. They not only think about infrastructure the way they come. They just think for them petty in the city no more. They're not even upline self, they're not think about that. But they think a government where they come, where they think about the future. So okay, the way this city don't congest so right now, now would they think for the move some factory there, some infrastructure there. Because the land you don't show as clear as the land on your road trip. That's not most of the people for argue that. Bunch of land, you move some of their infrastructure, then some important buildings, even if you take let's move the stadium, let's move this. Some very important people they're going to move. As one caller says, this now one, if one government can say, okay, this year I have the flow at the communal power, make a build how many local houses there for the young, like for government workers, like teachers, the demand the police there. This one that they move. When they move, that's so family they follow them. But if they not plan for the future, you will ask for other countries they go before. Because everyone we can at the present that they look for. They not they look for the future. The future is not to the 5 years or either go make the self rich or make the family they rich inside. So the small land there where got out the way them day where they from the foundation, from independence to now, you know, then small got out there. Then the future will not be everybody with flooding, you know, up to the 90s will not be there is much more flooding. But after the 90s, after the war now, they will don't begin to get more flooding now inside Africa because of the population. And then for let the city grow, of course, every country around the world, the city must grow because of for people that you look for more opportunities. You know, you don't go in a village, you know, you don't learn plumbing, you don't learn this. You know, there are opportunity. You must have some opportunity. The number of people that they integrate, that they move go from one city to another city, which is not a problem. But when people that they move go now a big city there, you see the government, central government, they create a room, they create opportunity. Look Ghana, you know, look where Kaswa made it. Kaswa was a small town. But when the city begin go now, Kaswa don't more developers live inside the main Accra. Bujumbura outside the refugee camp, the Liberia refugee camp, where the city not only don't improve. So people they expand, they see the government may make create room. They go what do they do? They go move builders more inside Ghana, now at Kaswa, far away from the city. People they move, that whole place don't develop. So now so in the government in the plan, where people that they come that they move, in the expand insect vision. You know, not only go big. Any government, they can let them go to think about the future. That's all I'll let for say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on here. You name and who side call from?
Yes, my name is Michael, call from the United States.
Yes, Michael, what's your contribution, sir?
So, me, two things. One, na the law and order. Then two, we will not get decentralization. To start with, I know say years back, maybe 20 or 30 years back, that hill outside Bindina, social trees Bindidi, it was a forest. But at the end of the day, any government we can need to put things into place. They don't make no technology again at that hill. Social houses that they need at that hill. Look, even before the American embassy, the mobile embassy at that place there. When they go the way go up there, the house then road no they. Because all the government they do, everybody will come, they bypass the law, then do to the one do, support their family, support their friends, go get their land, build houses all over, failing to realize that at the end of the day, waiting to happen presently now we forget. But they need to think about that. When they go into power, they talk really, really more than triple A. Now the one they come on the diaspora. Then no say what they law and order they effectively. Then no, but what they come here, then go under, it's like they go find their retirement money. They not care about the country. All they care about is about themselves. Because how wanna go expect people to live up yonder? When a family members wanna go sell the land, give them. When a friends wanna go sell the land, give them. Then deforestation, then broke all the trees, then bring all the trees them down. At the end of the day, them build houses them, who say water for pass. So a heavy rain canal, no water way, no water road no day. At the end of the day, now the result is. Then secondly, everybody don't come free tongue. Because people don't in the upline. Say a teacher, you know getting paycheck, go to the center for like free tongue for kind kwabo in paycheck. You know why that will happen? Over the decades of years, why not go decentralize? If you did McKinney, everything for the McKinney did it. If you did boat for the boy did it. If you did root tide for the root tide, it did it. So people know can free tongue. But not anything will happen, everybody for can free tongue. You know, you go see the inside, you go then a free tongue, so then right, they see Muscat the past project, McKinney project, but all the Muscat in the free tongue. So instead of people that's done McKinney or Bo or Kenema, or, you know, in the provinces, all man say, well, let me cancel on a free tongue now. Now the major problem that they get now Sierra Leone will not get people out of the local country. Instead, everybody let themselves. When they go to power, they go say all kinds of things. At the end of the day, as soon as they win, now a different situation. Waiting for make let the people then go before they need to do them. Now for just enrich themselves. They can come on the United States and come on Europe, they come on all over. Oh, yes, so they go help a country. But then go now just for help themselves and their family. And if that continuously happen, trust me, we're not going to see better than America. And that's really sorry about that. Because I listen to the news, I follow you, I see that, European Union don't get this money, this don't get this money, this don't get that money. But when they see anything, they go on. You know, it's so pathetic. I watch today on Facebook. I see the rain, the flood, people then you see houses and people then houses rain they carry. It was so pathetic. Government try. If the law say nobody know for bills or society, election a family member not sell on that land. Not for today, but not for tomorrow. Not for picking them yet unborn. Well, they spoil the country, but they do them because of selfishness. And this not of this government no more, it don't happen. It don't happen from the previous government. And this one, they say, I know say they say they don't can, they just say they follow suit for just destroy. But God, when I God of the serve, go make salon, go better. Now my own contribution, Andy.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on your name and side you call from?
Yeah, hello, sir. This is Anthony. I call from Hong Kong.
Yes,
actually,
Anthony, you get a platform.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for this program. And I thank you for where you take me call. I know say you be non-stop for take new calls, but you decide for take me call. So thank you very, very much. Actually, this topic when I get today, I really, really, really get interested in this topic because to be honest, it will be maybe I don't go on for blow me horn, but actually the problem will get in Freetown. I get direct experience, how to solve that kind of problem there, because I don't know Hong Kong, and Hong Kong actually now also a hilly place where you get a very small flat area. People that they build on top of hills all over the place, and then we don't deal with massive floods. Then we know how to cope the flood, and take them and pass them underground and go discharge them into the sea. So the solution, I go say, man get direct experience of how to deal with this kind of problem there. Actually, there are a lot of issues with Salon they face. We actually now the problem we'll get is we lack people that will get the experience, and unfortunately, we people like us can attempt to go solve the problem. You get some other people that can always stand on the way. Because I remember actually Victor Fo in Akiebe Askam, there was a time where EBK, the president, been going to China. So I called Victor Fo from Hong Kong. I said, Victor Fo, I am a geotechnical engineer. I want to go back now Salon for go help. In fact, the thing with Victor Fo, they asked me is that, do you have an investor? You see, so the problem we'll get is that if you are not an investor and you are a Sierra Leonean living abroad, you have to go to Salon for go help. We politicians, they can always ask whether you're not an investor. They place priority on your experience. You need to get money, you need to get investor before they even listen to you. So this is not the problem we'll get. Already, some other people that they talk about some people that they build houses on the natural drainage paths there, where they physically block the drainage paths. That is one way. But the other problem we'll get, because we get a hilly mountain, what we did now catch waters around for tap the foothills there with drainage, and then also drainage tunnels. Before Monkere Winkai, the government need to pump small money into it. Well, a reasonable amount of money, but yet now something we'll be able to deal with within just 5 years. Where rain can one water the city to now the city. I got direct experience how to deal with it.
Anthony, the last experience we get in dealing with that will be the previous government. You don't try for making any moves in this present administration?
Well, this a very good question. Actually, this current government, because like that, slope failure will be happen. Now what should I replace again?
The
slope failure.
Small,
yeah, exactly. So the mudslide. So where this president don't kind of power, I actually go in early 2019. I go meet in an office. I talk to him actually for say, go and write up a system to find a way of how to prevent such slope failures in the future. So he actually began therefore ask me for do something about them. But of course, offer me any, financial package and stuff like that. So, but at that time, I've been got an appointment in Vietnam. So I've been for left in kind of Vietnam. But right now, this year, actually now I've been on the side for go do the presentation. And in that presentation, not only slope failure, I also want for proposed drainage system, how for cover the whole place. Even like, for example, Wilkins Road. Wilkins Road, where I go salon, I argue with me on cousin, you mean they build Wilkins Road, but yet when rain come, the place the flood? No, that means now poor engine, now lack of experience. The contractors will do that road there, or the government supervisors, they will supervise. That means they lack the experience. You understand? Because like if I go to Sierra Leone, you give me like 6 months and you give me the money I want. Believe me, I go deal with Wilkinson Road where rain come, no water not they settle on that road day. You see, so the problem is we lack the experience. But actually, this government don't give me the green light, so I don't write the report. Where this COVID-19 don't stop me. Otherwise, if I don't go try for maybe do the presentation, and in that presentation, I plan for inject methods of how for even deal with the drainage system, the sewage system, and stuff like that, and even recommend some waste management stuff. So at least we get the know-how, but we just want the government for support and then we go able for push the country forward.
All right, thank you very much.
One moment, I hear some guy that they talk say that they broke houses and do you don't need all of that. You go able for deal with the drainage system without breaking any house. Other than those on the natural drainage part, of course. We'll go for remove those.
Okay. Thank you. But the only advice I give you before you go do your presentation, make sure say you copyright whatever presentation you go do. Because we don't get a lot of people we miss we don't go do presentation at the end of the day. Somebody else in turn within system end up saying instead we don't get that same idea. So just copyright whatever you go do, and then let's see what's happened. Thank you very much, Anthony.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
I call from Virginia Richmond.
You get a platform, sir. What's your contribution?
Well, AAA really salon problem we still for that drainage system. This not so only this year, it still get for continue until we the citizen really know what's not the problem we will get. Because what's the message happen with me, we start to put a structure. Somebody just will come on, will not be no go put structure there that the drainage. Now media affects. In your business no day. If now Solomon will continue with the citizen there, believe me, the problem of Sierra Leone not going for solve. And I'm not going to blame them. I will blame governments. Because if you ask the people there, why they put structure on drainage, they go straight off place. They don't let for big house say, now small space don't let for me now for go inside the compound. No side. So we still get for experience that. Government get big time problem. Why don't they issue permit to people that they know in a bad area? The city council will therefore involve them in this program because they say they fail what they're supposed to do. Because they're not the monitor most of the things that they're supposed to monitor. I don't know whether they get the resources or not. But citizens then too will therefore blame them because the trash water they get every day, then they throw in our drainage. But if you look at it again, you're not going to blame them too much. Because side of them for throwing trash. Government ready for, we stay within our west in the world, would they pay for trash? But then they can't take and care and go.
maybe majority will get money for pay for transport, let them pick her up. What's I know day? Go down with some people and they just no trash inside rest bag every day. You know, diaper don't come now. All man on a diaper now, so then they go down. It is man. Sign no day for Trojan. Government need for do more really for helping people there. Trash sign no day for Trojan. They not all decide they wait for who trash. People they don't be they done. So now difficult situation, this really we get from work with. Then the law and order not there. Government not they enforce law because the reasons right now, sometimes if really you ask government, now that they think about re-election, so they're not there for enforce. They're not there for enforce any law because now the one back where time reach for vote, let them vote for them. So now difficult situation, this really way we go for talk about. But it get for really difficult for us, for the country today, for the way we want for it be. Especially majority within other governments, they don't kind of oversee, they don't live there, they know how system they work. But once they reach now their own country, where they now they for lead the people then, now they do the wrong thing then. So now serious situation this where really citizens they get their own problem, government get their own law and order not there. See, so now my contribution down this, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Marasa. The call from Australia, Melbourne.
What's your contribution, sir?
Yeah, my contribution, once again, where we don't forget, you know, the past 2 years where the government don't deny power, no, we not forget about the cleaning, general cleaning. You know, last year, in 2018 and 19, where they put up this general cleaning and not been take place. Now, when this COVID don't come, they don't stop everything. Now, you know, some man, they take their rubbish and go put on the way, decide where the water for pass, all that, you know. We the people, and yes, we the government get blamed, but we the people themselves, we need the help we say. Yeah, trust me. I think the cleaning they need for put them back, the general cleaning. Yeah, they need for put them back. Seriously. From where they stop this year, 9 they stop last year, I think. This year, 9 they stop Look now, it's in the
COVID-19. For the COVID-19, they stop
Yeah, I think they need for put them back, you know. Yeah, trust me. The past 2 years, it not been happen. We general cleaning been there, it not been to happen. But now we cleaning not there, see what's in the happen. I'm your contribution there, thank you. And the Father and Foundation, I don't know if you're able to send me the link now me on WhatsApp, and I want to see what I'll be able to, like every month. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Bye.
Yes, caller, I live on your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Nakombo. I call from New York, USA.
Yes, Kombo. You get the platform.
Yeah, we are daytime program here. One, we are going to invite city council, especially in the area system level or any high level. That's one. So I just want to say no more. All building permits, another country, they pay for permits. They don't need for them give permits. They're not able to go visit and watch. If they want, they can increase the price. We go include the transportation and everything. But they need for go see the site. So then go see who side this building, they can't map. And immediately, if there are suitable sites, then give the site number 110, the address. You see? So now that's not my contribution no more. But if they say they do no problem. You see?
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Hello, good evening, AAA.
Yes, I get
from
the platform.
London, IBM.
Yes, IBM, you get the platform. What's my contribution, sir?
Yeah, my contribution actually is very simple, but we plenty of the time we the Leoneans we get what they forget. I don't hear plenty callers them they blame government, people they encroach, people and they build na prohibited place. And another person, Kuruma guy, chap, where they talk about not for blame government, and I've been seeing it also between AAA and the Kuruma guy. Yeah, it was sad because the gentleman we forget for note that if a branch of a tree, it gets defaults that from the stem. But you forget that it is still a shift problem away from the government. Every facet of the society in any country, all therefore, is connected to government. You get local government, you get forest, land, forestry, and the environment, and all that. Who is heading land, forestry, and the environment? It's the government. But what's the problem where we forget is that politics is actually embedded into the decision we any government will take. Mind you, let anybody remember say, all them talk about they talk to government. Freetown is the seat of the power for any government. Any government get lost of the whole of Freetown. Remember, say you therefore go out, and for let any government take that bold step for try to use that draconian method, bulldoze houses just without any care. Remember, you are going the next morning. You are going for good. So nothing we're very, very critical. One thing we don't happen where we Leoneans for mind is that from time immemorial, government, not only this government, all the two governments, because they no more don't rule Sierra Leone, APC and SLPP. People, they actually know which are the fault they for the problems that always happen in the country. Government, they look, waiting for they do them. One thing we mean the way I can always tell people them, why privatization in Sierra Leone? Sierra Leone is privatized. And the one lady they talk say people and go build na then gutter, somebody build taking to the toilet, put here and all the thing and privatization from colonial times, we allowed Sierra Leone government, maybe Liberia and other neighboring countries, and the same thing, they disagree for the same thing. As long as government not get control of the land, like what we always see now the white man country, no single person no get land, not government. They ask anybody, let any investor grab go build like a shopping mall within the capital. Who's I go bilan? Because everywhere is privatized. Let me tell you, from Kleintown going towards Songo, Wotifung, Moyamba, now in the train rail. I can tell you from Haja Fatmata, Wellington, all that area, all that train line, all people they don't encroach, and government and they look and they see, then they allow the people for encroach and continue construction throughout. From Kleintown, as I say, now train line for go up then Rotifung, Ponga, Moyamba, to go down then Bawia and all the rest. But all the people, if I tell you, if anybody will get for go, any investor will get for go, for Tele and go locate to sign up with the old train line, for let them construct another train line. It not will work because all buildings and all they don't occupy all that area. So what you really try for say me on take is that we only get for the manage any government we no care. For next week or next time, let them kick you out. Then challenge Freetown because at the seat of power, Freetown and they determine who rules. Sierra Leone. So these are the problem. Let not think and away where some officials will they read politics small, will they watch that area where Freetown. If you go crash anything for let you bulldoze, you use your own power. Say now we in power. Remember, say next election, we'll talk again. So now that we all for think. Somebody they talk about decentralization. Sorry, Waterloo now they don't turn now the fireborn. Waterloo now they don't turn fireborn. If the people then they come on like even big chiefdom, then the most kind of Waterloo for come buy food stuff. If they come on like a toke, York, you go get for Kana Waterloo for Kana food stuff. When you say if you train, with that one the way they just say, because those days we meet the member, we will be the ride the train, things were very simple. It's not go easy for Blinken. Shaka Stephen used unilateral decision. He kicked away train. I mean, with the pretext that saying I lost losses to to Sierra Leone government. I remember those days. Where would I ride train? Yes. The quality tell you so. Me na them were by the street, man, they Roponga, Rotifung, the area, and then I ride train. But it kicked them away with the pretext that it's a losses to the state. Now we cry for train now. All the foodstuffs that will be suffer for, when they perish up country. Now as a result of lack of, train connections. If any government venture bring down the Sierra Leone problem is solved. I go for talk more. But for now, la left.
Thank you very much, IBM.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. We want to appreciate everybody we call and be part of the program. I'm not to say, it's the exact word. Say triple A, your voice low today, say you can understand problem, Boku. Okay, this is what it is, eh? When I start the program, what did I say? Rain season don't come. What's next? Simple. Rain season don't come. Waiting next. Freetown City Council give you a number. We send our ONS. We call the number. The number not there on. We panelist them. All man can gain submission. We open the phone line. The question, what's next? And everybody they come, and sometimes I wish. Oh, very good. Salon. May God help we. Another two. We can call the number one more time before I come out here. Maybe sometime one way or the other, the line go down clear now. And they call the number again, one more time.
The orange number you have called is currently switched off. Please try again later.
Yeah.
The orange number you have called is currently switched off. Please try again later.
Okay. Suppose you not go say again, no. I don't call the number back. And the number still switch off. Maybe then go give you an answer. Because the number is off. Rain season come, rain season go, dry season come. From now, from now to October, November. From now to October, November. All the plans them where government of Sierra Leone get for make. Them. How them go do everything possible for make next rain season we not see this. And it not go happen. One thing where I want to make we take. When was the last time you hear this particular government talk that word and they talk say money no dey? Who's tell us? Who's tell us you hear this government talk again? From that way then come, that quick time. Who's tell you then talk again say we take a broken economy? So if them we did it, not the talker again. No say, now because it's not broken anymore. To them. Now because. So I don't think say we want to give them a pass. It's everybody gets a responsibility. The citizens they get, the government gets. But the government now gets the overall responsibility. Now the daddy, na the host. Now the papa. Let us not go far. How many times they see area where somebody, if they don't say, yeah, na access road. What did they do? If they go, they build it back. Even though you know say na access road, if they build it back. I know of a place, I know called the area, na access road. One of the oldest grandpa there in the village, na him build it. Now, it don't stop the entire access to that person in your place. It don't stop them. And nobody no remind talk say pa, even this also builds on a road. Because waiting do they say when the land will be there, now then be the cut land na the place. But the road will go round for come inside, it belows the. Eh? And the tell person say, if you able to go, let land come, then can verify if na access road, let them pull land there. And the person say, village, which? Me go get my incident here. Let the person know just not say, you now you be go talk let them come go kios because you want pass with motoka inside village. Where they say na one of the oldest people in the village. Well, you don't see the mentality. You don't see, huh? So I feel say that one they go work. With somebody they know say, yeah, we for make proper drainage. They not do one. You go say, but they don't forget building inspector them. Where they can inspect the drainage, the building site and everything. Eh? Huh. They want them where they up the hill, then they cut, then they broke stone. Not to say not just the thick the normal, the stone all. The stone all, then they broke. And for let they don't see say, yeah, just not dirty there. That get dirty stone, then they can make camp, then they broke camp. And as long as you they harm nature, nature is going to fight back. But for fix freedom problem, today not to two people who don't call so, not to two people and call na the program, where they show interest in solving the problem. Anthony, me I don't advise him. Whatever you represent, not to one, not to two, not to three people, and we don't contact Sierra Network about having a project, an idea, then carry and go. The previous regime and this particular administration. Then carry and go. They don't go present at all. The next moment where they say, oh, somebody they will be don't have the same kind. After listening, and they will never do it correctly because they don't get the paperwork, they don't get that thing. And just listen, they listen. Then they feel say they sabi do one. Eh? So, please, Anthony, where they go, copyright. Tell them, make them known. Say, I don't copyright this, so if I hear in kind, I would kill on the highest court. Because these are the things we then sabi do to recompense Sierra Leoneans them. They won't do it to a foreigner. But what's the recompense alone, brother? Then go do one. Then if they ain't saying that they go implement and they no go sabi, they no go able. I've seen it. What's next? Another flooding, another disaster. Then go give them foam, tin them for it, carry them go to one school, the anger they first with the water dry. They make it say, oh, they pull them there, while we like say nothing happen again. I died and come back sorrowful. And can start their life. Like I said, not of return no more get flooding. Not of return no more get flooding. And before I left, make a play this one Beteoma community in Kenema who been visit. Listen to this quick.
Na my name Titi Williams. Beteoma.
Alright. Ma, how long you don't take na Beteoma?
I don't take 10 years there.
Alright. You go tell me brief history from your days na Beteoma 10 years back.
Beteoma where flooding take place there. And when you see it take place, they destroy we. They carry some bed then go, they pour money in our hand, pick it and they sick. Even we big people there, we they sick. Chop business, he came on a winner. Because the water, he can destroy we bad.
When I get any like person, like chief or councillor for me to anything that came on now?
Yes, we chief day. Chief Mori, he day. The way they near na in Musa Toka.
Alright, but then we don't ever meet him and tell him about it with the money.
Yes, we don't tell him.
Alright, what did he say concerning that?
Well, he been said today, he put him before, the one that would end before then.
Okay, how long that's don't take now since we said that?
It don't take small.
Okay, when I get picking them where they go school now, right?
Yes.
But then are aware of the free and quality education where President Bio put for Una?
Yes.
Alright, Una picking the benefits from that day?
Yes.
Alright, apart from that, then we come to the health sector. When I get only hospital around here,
Nanyande man, they picking the hospital there, but we big woman at times na government who can go.
Alright, when una can go na government, una the big one them. I wanna see the medicine them.
Well, me wa go. Then give me medicine then. What I do no more? Pass you I see doctor, you see me, then give me medicine then. They not admit me inside this year.
Okay. But then you pay for them?
The medicine. The medicine I don't pay for.
But then the medicine way then give you now, it make you well or you be go taking your for that?
I don't better small. Because when they give me medicine, they give me paper for I go buy more. Do I want to buy now more? Now I better make a better small.
Alright.
Because
So
they say na time for malaria.
Okay, the medicine then give you now malaria medicine or not something where they just stop and for stable for buy other one day?
Malaria medicine they give me.
Okay, maybe we talk about the picking their own side. Under 5 year picking them, one can go to hospital, I can pay for them.
No.
Well, how you see the treatment where they can give them?
They can treat them fine.
Okay. But then if you want make government can't on our aid, like for change something but on our community, what you go the government do?
Government will go on lay add more. We glad for the way they do. But we will go on lay add more for the food side, for picking the medicine business. Because I more kimona wina kwesioma. Because cold they take catch wina a bad one. Where is rainy season can we not go get a lafia for cold. So we glad wait for what they do. But I add more.
Alright, so now get councillor on this community?
Yes.
Alright, what are the message you go send to the councillor?
We want the councillor talk for we. Let Papa government see what we. On good side. Let do better thing for we. Now quit home.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Yes, Dandy na Beteoma, we gonna Kenema. Beteoma community. I pray I make you know say, not of return no more they get flooding. Yeah, we talk about flooding, yeah, we talk about how the rain, anytime rain come, the place they cool pa them. So not to Freetown alone. Make we come back na Bremerton inside Bo. We then say then they get flood in there. I think one of the oldest part them where they na the tongue will be talked to them.
I am Alaji Mamelamintu.
How they call this part where we so?
Bremerton Junction.
Whose part?
Bo.
Okay. How many years you don't take now this community?
This community, I don't take about 38 years.
You don't take 38 years now this community. I go out for make you tell you waiting at some of the constraints them on the face.
Okay. From now, na the water and the Amokwe. So na more because by this time year we know they feel nothing. But the time this now the month now I forget no more because month day wake in not all the time, but the month one day where the water they float up. They float up. Where you float up, it cover all. Yeah, all it cover.
So we don't get any incident to say person lost in life?
From this
from the flooding we can take place here.
We naya no to we naya. You know the to we naya. I'm not sure up and down.
And also she don't talk about the constraints that we're on the place. What do you like about this community?
I want to make really the open that place for we.
So what do you like about this community where you there so for how many years? What do you like?
Me watching I like.
Yes, what do you like about the community?
I want let the community unite. Let them unite, let them agree together, let them work this place also. So let them open this road for we.
Okay. I want to know if you like when they get lights in this community.
Yes, okay, we get lights. Now then they shall no more way them unbox the wire them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's Nabi Bremerton community Nabo where we visit. You're from Gweteuman, Akenema. You're from Bremerton where they talk about flooding. Now one of the oldest part them, na the tongue where we go, where we meet, where we be talked to. We say then get one particular day where that particular day the rain come, the entire place the flood. Apart from that, the other woman, they made the interview, then she all talk about the flooding, say what are they enter the house and all these things in there. So the flooding, not to Freetown no more a day. Not to Freetown no more. Because of the way we Salon day. Salon a hilly place. If you know they up the mountain, you go there down the valley. So we need to get proper structures in place, proper infrastructure where we're able for make rain come and not like rain come. But the way I would only see government. Why I say government, I don't mean President Bio or waiting, but government, they are responsible. They are responsible for step up. And this phone number, we go see what thing go come up here now. Because we've done our bit. Sierra Leone, the land that we love. I'll tell you, say, waiting they making vex now because then people are then they are waiting the big allejo then they are waiting the people and they talk. But oh yeah, then they make like say they know they are. Then they are you. Then they tell you, then they are. But we hope say those people that called, we say then gets planned for help in the system, bringing Freetown to something that we go glad for. We hope then go contact this administration again and make them find a way forward. It's sad to say They ask somebody they come for bringing your expertise and say making a go for an investor for come make drainage investor. Hey, we didn't investor to get by the drainage. Salona, please, man. May God help us. We go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. Tiki Police, Tata.